Your phone just got wet. Someone told you to put it in rice. Don't. The rice trick is one of the most repeated pieces of tech advice on the internet, and it doesn't work. In fact, in some cases, it makes things worse. I'm going to show you exactly what's happening inside your phone right now, why rice fails, and the 3 things that actually give you a chance of getting your data back. Let's talk about what's actually happening when liquid gets inside your phone. Modern phones have dozens of tightly packed components. The logic board, battery, connectors, and chips, all separated by tiny electrical pathways. When water reaches those pathways, it doesn't just sit there. It starts a process called galvanic corrosion. The minerals and ions in the water create a conductive bridge between components that aren't supposed to be connected. That causes short circuits, and if power is running through the phone when it happens, those shorts can permanently burn out components. That's rule 1, and it's the most important thing I can tell you. Do not turn the phone on. Do not try to charge it. Do not press the power button just to check. Every time you send current through a wet circuit, you're accelerating the damage. Now, why doesn't rice work? Rice is a desiccant, meaning it does absorb some moisture from the air around it. The problem is where the water actually is. It's not floating around in the air inside your phone. It's sitting on the surface of components, inside connectors, and wicked into the crevices of the logic board. Rice sitting in a bowl outside your phone can't reach any of that. It's like trying to dry out the inside of a sealed container by leaving a paper towel next to it. And there's a secondary problem. Rice dust and starch particles can work their way into your charging port, your speaker grill, and your SIM card slot. I've personally seen phones come into our lab with rice residue packed into their connectors. Now you've added a second problem on top of the first one. The reason this myth survives is simple. Sometimes phones survive water damage on their own. Modern phones are more water resistant than they used to be. The damage wasn't severe, or the phone dried out naturally, and people credit the rice. It's survivorship bias. You don't hear from the people whose phone the rice didn't save. Okay, so what do you actually do? Step 1, power off immediately. If the phone is still on, hold the power button and turn it off. Remove the case. If you can remove the SIM card tray, do that. It opens a small drainage path and lets air circulate. Step 2, pat dry the exterior. Use a lint-free cloth or paper towel and gently dry everything you can reach on the outside. Do not use a hair dryer or compressed air. Heat and pressure can push moisture deeper into the device. Room temperature air is your friend here. Step 3, use real desiccant. If you have silica gel packets, the little packets that come in shoe boxes, electronics packaging, vitamin bottles, put the phone in a sealed bag with as many of those as you can find. That's real desiccant. That will actually pull moisture from the surrounding air. Leave it for 24 to 48 hours minimum in a warm but not hot environment. Now here's the honest part. If the liquid was anything other than plain fresh water, salt water, pool water, coffee, juice, anything, the chemical contamination is going to accelerate corrosion regardless of how well you dry it. In those cases, or if the phone was submerged for more than a few seconds, get it to a professional within 24 hours. The recovery window for serious water damage is short. We've seen phones that could have been saved come in a week later with fully corroded boards. Don't wait and hope. Let me tell you what happens when a water damaged phone comes into our lab, because a lot of people have no idea what professional data recovery actually involves. When a device arrives, the first thing we do is a diagnostic. We assess the damage type, which components were affected, and whether the storage chip is still intact. The data lives on that chip, and in most cases, even significant physical damage to the phone doesn't mean the chip is gone. For water damage specifically, we start with an ultrasonic cleaning process on the logic board. This removes the corrosive mineral deposits that water leaves behind. In serious cases, we go directly to the storage chip, removing it from the board and reading it directly. This is called a chip-off recovery, and it bypasses the damaged hardware entirely. The success rate depends heavily on 2 things. What the liquid was, and how long you waited. That's not a sales pitch, that's just the chemistry of corrosion. The sooner we see a device, the more options we have. Quick recap, turn it off immediately, skip the rice, use silica gel if you have it, and for anything beyond a minor splash, get it to a professional fast. If you're dealing with a water damaged phone right now, the link in the description goes to phonedatarecovery.com. You can start a free diagnostic there. We'll tell you what your options are before you commit to anything. Mail in and drop off are both available. If this video helped you subscribe, we put out practical, honest information about phone data recovery every week. No fluff, no fake app recommendations, just what actually works. See you in the next one.